Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and today we're going to do another brick haul from bricklink.com. Alright, let's get going. Not the biggest order, this one, but lots of good bits as I recall. That's all of it. First of all, a black manta ray, bit dirty and maybe a bit battered on the fin there, but it was a good price, and that'd be really good in an undersea scene, so I really like that. He's even got a little face on a mouth. Very good. Then I've got some modified bricks, black 1x1s with a stud on the front, 4 of those, could be for a traffic light, can't remember, I'll have to check my wanted list to see what they're exactly for. A couple of grey ones, a couple of white ones with a clip. Sometimes I just buy pieces like this that are very useful because they're just a couple of pennies or something like that, so stock up. Oh, now this is the main reason for the order, and it is the minifigure Gentleman Ghost from one of the recent Batman sets, and I couldn't buy the set because this was only a very small element of the set, and basically it was going to cost me far too much just to secure a very small part of the set. So I was looking for getting a reasonably priced one of this, but eBay, they were just crazy prices, and this was still quite expensive, so it is a bit of a luxury and extravagance to buy this. I think it was about £7. But once I saw him, I really wanted him, and it's not for his clear head with monocle, though I may find a use for that. It's for his hat and his torso, and we'll see what I plan to use this for later, but basically, oh, shall I tell you now? No, I'll keep it a surprise, but basically I've got big ideas for this. He didn't come with a cape, I knew that, so I'm going to have to find a white cape for him, because the use I need him for is also needing of a cape. So anyway, very happy with him. Oh, I remember this. So I had just generic TV pieces, and this is a stickered piece. Was it printed? Oh, it's printed. I had this on my wants list because to get a TV piece is always useful for in a home or in a TV store perhaps, or well, virtually anywhere. And it's got a good logo there at the bottom, a 1x2 brick with TV written on it, clearly with a pop star on. But this vendor had a lot. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And they were quite reasonably priced. And I thought, well, with 10, I could almost make a video wall. And since this is of a pop star, clearly performing, I thought about the recent sort of almost K-pop girl band from their Lego Movie 2 minifigures, and I thought, well, if I get a minifigure put together who looks like the one on the screen, then I could have them all being filmed and have a video wall, which I thought would be rather special as part of their performance. So yeah, I think that looked really good. So it wasn't an idea I had before I saw that 10 of these were for sale, but once I had, there was no going back. It might be better 4x3, mightn't it? But now I'd need 2 more. I'll have to play around with that. Very good. Then I've got a head and a hair piece. What have we got here? It is an angry, tired man, one-sided, and a bowl haircut. It won't go with this one, but just to show. There we go. A nice bowl haircut like that. Used all sorts of packaging, this guy. Assorted pieces here. I've got two inverted 2x2 yellow slopes. They're almost certainly for my station. Two of these Technic pieces, which are really useful with medium motors to change the direction of motion from horizontal that way, spinning like that, to a 90-degree turn, so they're spinning like that. That may not make much sense, but if you plug this in the front of your medium motor, then it will change the axle direction by 90 degrees, which is really useful on a fairground ride or something like that, when you need the motor at an angle from the direction of travel. So I've got two of those. Two medium-sized cog pieces, also probably for a fairground ride. One 4-long Technic piece. I think I've since got a lot of those, so I probably don't need that as desperately as I did before. More recycled packaging. Oh yeah, I don't know much about this. This is from Nexo Knights, I think. And it was new. He's a little red demon thing. And he has horns. They've given me 3. Maybe one goes on the top, I'm not sure. Don't know if that's the spare one that usually comes with a set, or if it's actually supposed to go on the top. Either way, how cool is he? Now, I don't know what I'm going to use him for in my city after all. But one thought was, if I had, because I've got underground, as in a subway system with underground trains to come shortly, I thought there might be a sort of hole in the ground, sort of down to hell or something like that, and this sort of imp from hell coming up. Now, whether that works in reality or not, I don't know, but I'll have him in my armoury if that plan will work. It's got a strange hole in his back. Yeah, so he's rather fun. I've got another mixed bag. Ah, yes, now. These are two lime green, and they are Lego this time. Yeah, modified plates that are to replace the 2 I got in a previous order that turned out to not be Lego, so I binned those 2. Now I've got all the ones I need for the modifications of my monster truck. So that's great. I've been after those for ages. I've got a red angry face from some superhero or other. I've got an idea what I'm going to use that for, but I'll keep that as a surprise. So I'll put that with that one. And then I've got a trans clear red head, which I'm going to also use for, I think, sea life actually. I was thinking of using that for. So something under the sea that is sort of translucent but coloured. Another modified brick, 1x1 with 4 studs in black. 1 black jumper plate. 2 more heads. Ah yes, now these, I think these are Nexo Knights as well. They've got this sort of angry, pointy tooth, demony sort of side that I'm not going to be using. I'm going to be using this side where it's sort of a stone statue, and I'm just going to be replacing the very plain light bluish grey heads, so statues that currently have no face on them at all, with these. So when I place my statues, I've got 4 statues that I'm planning to do. One is a pair over fountains that was a set a while back, and one is a soldier, and the other one is a soldier on horseback. So pretty sort of standard statues for the UK anyway. Hello, this is me in the future, just doing a quick interruption to show you the difference in the fountain statues before, without the new faces, and afterwards with the new faces. And I think it looks a lot better. Back to me in the past. I've got a medium blue, roof tile piece, 1x2, sort of with a 3-way end bit. That's for a sign that I've got an idea for. I've got another dish piece that's decorated with this swirling water pattern with lots of iridescent bits on it. I like that. I thought I could use that in a fountain, or maybe even improve my fountain outside my assembly square with this. But I definitely want a few fountains in my city, so that's good. 2x4 tile with radiator springs written on it. That's from the Cars line, but I'm just going to use it as a random advert. And I've got a small decorated dish piece, which is web, which I thought would be part of sea life as well, sort of maybe with that. It's web, but it could be anything, couldn't it? Plant life, something like that. And then some stickers. Now, whenever I see reasonably priced stickers that I can use, I buy them, even though I haven't got a particular use perhaps, because you never know when they're going to be usable. And if you have a good collection, then when you build something and it looks like it needs a bit more detail, you can look through and see what might be appropriate. So this is an Angry Birds set, and the only one I wanted was this 2x4 anger management class, and that would be another advert like that on a 2x4 tan coloured tile. Might be able to use these somewhere, who knows, maybe not these, but anyway. This one was again very cheap, and I can use that one for an arcade game, but that one for graffiti. I think that's what it's supposed to be. It's sort of got paint running down, and goodness knows what these things are supposed to represent, but it's just the sort of thing you might see graffitied near a railway line or something like that. Got a couple of logos which are good. Superman sign maybe, a stop sign, that's going to be useful. A no entry sign on a door, I'm sure I can use that. And even green electric bolts, which are bound to be useful. I recently bought on eBay the airshow set, well not all of it, just elements of it. It was second hand and it was a bit tatty on the sticker front, to be honest, so I've got a complete set of these for about £1, which will upgrade my tatty stickers to perfectly new ones. I was going to save them with my patented hot tea technique, but they were too far gone. They were just hanging off all over the place and it wasn't going to work. This one, and I think this might be from the same set that the Gentleman Ghost's from actually, but it's mainly for this one that can just brighten up a very blank piece of wall with some graffiti and posters and so on. And maybe I can use the I Love Pudding sign or something else, but that's the main thing. And then last but not least is this sign, Oaken's Trading Post. I thought that could be the name of a store and maybe even my planned pawnbroker, because that's the sort of name a pawnbroker would have. I'm not sure about this pink sort of border that this sticker has got, which sort of suggests it should go on a pink or magenta coloured 2x4 tile, but it might be that I can just trim those bits off, it's only a very slim amount, and put it on either a brown tile or a white tile. Anyway, we'll see. There's a couple of pattern ones there that might come in useful somewhere. And what's that? It looks like a guitar, doesn't it? Anyway, so there's that. Now, in addition to those bricks from bricklink.com, I also got an order in from Lego Shop at Home. And I got the Vestas wind turbine, which is absolutely huge. That's why I've got the box on its side. And with that, I got the free gift of the rocket ride, which I really wanted as well for my fairground. So I think I'll bring both of those sets into upcoming videos as well. Excellent. Well, that's another great haul. Those sets should keep me busy for a short while at least. As always, thanks very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, maybe we'll be playing around with the wind turbine or the rocket ride. I'm very keen to get into both of those, so stay tuned for that. See you next time.